Laura Papetti. And we begin with this developing story this afternoon from the Spokane County Sheriff's Office. They say they're investigating two different shootings in Spokane Valley. One is at 16th and Pines. The other is an apartment complex near 40th and Bowdish Road. KREM 2's Nicole Hernandez, she's been following this story throughout the morning, and this afternoon she joins us with the latest. Nicole?
Hey Laura, yeah, so Spokane Valley deputies have been really spread out across the valley this morning investigating this shooting here. We've got, like you mentioned, the one scene here at Bowdish and 40th, that's behind me here. There's another one, and then there's also one at 16th and Pines as well. So 3 total spots all connected to the same shooting investigation that has started 12 hours ago now at 12:30 last night, just after midnight. So take a look behind me first. This is where deputies still are this morning. You can see plenty of forensic units as well as the chaplaincy van there here investigating this apartment complex at 40th and Bowdish. Now take a look at this video. This is of 16th and Pines earlier this morning. Again, another scene where officers spent hours gathering information from that area. Now, what we know so far is officers say that 2 different people came to the apartment complex to meet another 2 people, and they ended up in an argument over some drugs, presumably. Again, this is preliminary information from police at this point, but that's what they say so far happened. After that argument, then that's when they started firing gunshots. Neighbors around the area, several of them ended up calling 911 to say they heard the arguing and they heard the gunshots. In total, 3 people ended up hurt in this situation. It was 2 adult men and then a teenage boy as well. The 2 adult men didn't get seriously hurt. They didn't have life-threatening injuries, but that teenage boy did end up with life-threatening injuries. All 3 of them are in the hospital. At this point, we don't know how any of them are doing, but we will make sure to get you that information and any more information the Spokane Valley Police Department or Spokane County Sheriff's Office gives us as soon as we have that. In Spokane Valley, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.
All right, a lot going on there, and we have more posted on KREM.com. In the meantime, police arrested a Spokane mother for the same murder her son is accused of. Police say Dane and Caleb Hullings killed a 76-year-old on Spokane South Hill last April. Police arrested Caleb in January and then his mother in California last month. A judge set her bond at $1 million. Also, Spokane Public Schools unanimously voted to ban Border Patrol access to all district schools unless they receive some written permission. So the revision comes after fully uniformed Border Patrol agents visited Holmes Elementary School back in 2018. The visit caused concern for parents and local advocacy group Latinos in Spokane, who say seeing border agents can be traumatizing for Latino or immigrant students.
Now we know that Border Patrol will not be present within the Spokane School District campuses. We are working to create safety, belonging, and really be able to honor the experiences of immigrants and how they feel within the schools.
So in order for patrol agents to enter any public school in Spokane, they must get written permission from the superintendent. It is 12:04 right now. We're going to head outside to the sunshine and Thomas Patrick, who is bringing some nice weather, at least in the short term, Thomas.
Yeah, and that sunshine is fantastic. Today is expected to be our warmest day of this week. The breeze is a little bit cool, but the sunshine certainly feels great on the back of my neck. We're at 41 in Spokane and 40 right now in Coeur d'Alene, so just a little bit warmer than it was yesterday. I think some areas, especially in central Washington, will have a really good run at 50 degrees for this afternoon, and we will keep that sunshine with us for a better part of the day today. Maybe a mix of some sun and clouds, and temperatures topping out at about 47 to 48 degrees. For this evening, it won't be quite as bitterly cold because there will be some cloud cover that starts to stream in overhead. In fact, as we look at the northwest view, there is actually quite a lot of activity on the west side where there have been rain showers around the Puget Sound. Some of that cloud cover will make it here, but not the rain, not the snow, not the precipitation, at least not for today. The weekend's going to be a different story. Coming up, we're going to go through this in a lot more detail, but realize that by Saturday, late afternoon and into Sunday, we will be seeing a handful of scattered showers at minimum. But again, I'll cover this in a bit more detail in just a few minutes.
Coming in new at noon, the Federal Aviation Administration is investigating after a Boeing 737 MAX 8 plane went off the runway in Houston this morning. The United Airlines flight was heading from Memphis to Houston, And after landing, the plane's left landing gear rolled off the tarmac and it ended up in the grass while taxiing to the gate. There are some new pictures coming in of a passenger sharing with us, our sister station in Houston, and shows skid marks from the plane and passengers exiting as well. Nobody was hurt, according to airport officials. A pastor on the plane describes what happened when they realized something was wrong while landing.
Well, there was a huge pop, plane tilted over, and everybody, kind of gasped. The lady across the way screamed.
Fortunately, there were no injuries on board the plane. United Airlines says the NTSB and Boeing will help them investigate what happened. All right, take a look at this. Some new video shows a tire falling off a Boeing 777-200 as a United flight took off from San Francisco yesterday. There's the tire. The plane was on its way to Japan, but then had to make an emergency landing in LA. Debris from the tire smashed into cars in an employee parking lot at the airport. Luckily, no one was hurt. The FAA is now investigating exactly what happened. And 2 months after a door plug blew out of a Boeing plane during an Alaska Airlines flight, the National Transportation Safety Board chair says Boeing still has not provided key documents to the NTSB. Investigators are asking for records related to the opening, closing, and removal of the door on the 737 MAX 9 aircraft. They also want the names of people who worked on the door plug at the Renton plant. The FAA just issued a report which found problems with Boeing's production practices.